Nothing is too wonderful to be true if it be consistent with the laws of nature. I am afraid I shall not find any place to bestow on you any love in my heart if you take it all. The important result is that men should learn to observe for themselves and not to trust to the eyes of others. Nature is not kind or merciful or loving if God makes light, and the rays fly in straight lines to the earth. He is not kind or merciful. He is not loving. A natural law expresses the regular recurrence of the same conditions. Work, finish, publish. I have far more confidence in the one man who works mentally and bodily at a matter than in the 6 who merely talk about it. Nothing can be more improving to a young naturalist than a journey in a distant country. The lecturer should give the audience full reason to believe that all his powers have been exerted for their pleasure and instruction. The 5 essential entrepreneurial skills for success: concentration, discrimination, organization, innovation, and communication. The universe is governed by science, but science tells us that we can't solve the equations directly in the abstract. They are so complex, a very small variation of the equation has a vast effect, and so, in the end, we must use our judgment. A ray of sunlight is the best disinfectant. Nature, to be commanded, must be obeyed. I shall not be able to rest until I make a telephone call from London to New York. Science is but an image of the truth. The first steps in agriculture, astronomy, zoology, etc., are steps in self-understanding. A chemical compound, as we see, contains two portions, one positively and the other negatively electrical, equivalent to one another and capable of being separated by the means in our hands. A true naturalist can hardly fail to be a good man. Nothing is too small or too trivial to escape the attention of a truly scientific observer. There is no more open door by which you can enter into the study of natural philosophy than by considering the physical phenomena of a candle. Work is the grand cure of all the maladies and miseries that ever beset mankind. The lecturer should feel that he is leading the minds of the hearers to his goal, and he should point in the direction he wishes the thoughts of the hearers to go. What we have to discover is the art of transmitting electricity and power without any wires. The book of nature is open to all. Anyone can read it. I cannot doubt that our children will succeed in seeing a telephone from New York to San Francisco. The important thing is to know how to take all things quietly. It is right that we should stand by and act on our principles, but not right to hold them in obstinate blindness against facts and reason. We require from every person much more than society is prepared to give in return. The best book is the book of nature. We may see how unexpectedly a fluid of a certain kind may behave, but we cannot see the molecules. It is our duty to preserve the intellectual property we have inherited and to transmit it to our descendants. I have satisfied myself that the discovery of another is utterly hopeless. Let every man teach his son, and his son's sons, and their children, so that the tradition of understanding, knowledge, and truth may grow. I shall not attempt to solve the problem, but rather to indicate the path by which the solution may be reached. I do not believe that we are invited to the study of natural philosophy in vain. A life of discovery is a life of joy. Science is nothing but trained and organized common sense, differing from the latter only as a veteran may differ from a raw recruit. No, young man, there is nothing that is known that cannot be known to any one willing to study. There is nothing quite like an experiment. It engages the mind in a way that is quite distinct from the observing of nature.